Hey guys, got a Shieldmaidens guide for you today. We'll go over the veterancies and doctrines for them, and some gameplay videos. The Shieldmaidens are a jack of all trades but master of none. They can charge in and do a decent amount of damage, but also capable of giving a defense buff to all nearby allies. This unfortunately leads them to being a decent support unit, but not great at much else. This is what I would recommend for a setup for their doctrines. When choosing doctrines, it's recommended to focus on defenses and recovery along with the seasonal doctrines. In most situations, you'll have the spear out to activate the guardian buff for your team, so it's best to focus on survivability instead of attack. When choosing your veterancies here, the top line is recommended by most players because it lowers the cooldown of Guardian and maximizes their effectiveness while the spear is out. The bottom line focuses on damage from the charge and while the sword is out. Next thing I want to show you here is just a video of their charge and brace and how it stands up to someone hitting them, and how quickly and what you should do to get rid of the enemy charge. So I got my buddy here helping me out. He's gonna just rush me with condos. Use his iron sides and his 2 ability when he hits my wall, and you'll see that with the defense buff, nothing really happens. This is how you should take a charge. So I lose a bit of health, but condos have one of the hardest hitting charges because of their 2 ability. And I went ahead and I switched over from spear, switched over to sword, and then popped their damage, and I just ripped through them. This is how you should be using Shieldmaidens when you're trying to protect, like, say, a set of 40s, or if you have Sifinoris behind you. That's how you should be handling the situation. Brace, well, it's not really a brace, but defense buff and hold, and then push out. Once you know you've held. Now here, I just want to demonstrate the power of the Treb, or I guess power of the defense buff against a Treb. Now, normally, if a Shieldmaiden group takes a Treb head on, they're dead. Like, everything hit with the initial hit will be dead. Right there, that first initial Treb hit all of them. And yes, multiple Trebs are going to wipe out just about anything in the game, even Iron Reapers. But with that defense buff, they at least survived 1 hit. So if you notice a Treb coming, you can actually shield everyone around you with that defense buff. Just pop it to take a hit and keep moving. So you'll see me do that here as well. I'll keep refreshing the defense buff as it comes off cooldown to protect all my teammates nearby. And we actually hold against quite a few different enemies. And I'm just sitting here waiting. And then right as they're about to make contact, then I pop it. And then all my teammates behind me are able to hold. You can see them just throwing everything at me. I'm of course not going to hold forever, but they have a lot of stuff hitting that shield wall right now. And it's coming off cooldown, 3, 2, 1, and you pull them back and pop that defense buff again. And I really did it sloppily. You really want to do it in a much quicker motion than that, just so their shield wall stays in the same place. I only did that because there was nothing on the wall at that very moment, or very little. You can see heroes constantly hitting the shield wall. It takes a lot to break through that defense buff, but they finally did. And, well, this is where I die. So I just wanted to show off the power of their defense buff. It's their one really good trait. The rest of the stuff Shieldmaidens do is kind of mediocre. So, hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.